is going on, everybody? It's your boy Motorman Dan, and today we're going to talk about Cursed Treasure. I just want to do a quick review, a quick overview. Sorry, just flew up around a little bit. Okay, so I've beaten the game essentially. I haven't done the challenge stars of the last 3 maps, but I've done the rest of it. Here's my skill tree. I just want to kind of cover over the game a little bit. I thought about doing this like on a series, just like live stream, but I just don't think that. I mean, we'd only do it for a couple of days, really, because it's a relatively short game. But essentially, here's your skill tree. You have your orcs, undead, demons. Then you have these upgrades. This is range. I believe it's universal all tower range. This is universal all tower attack speed, and this is universal all tower damage. So these upgrades, some of them are for a meteor spell, some of them for a freeze spell, or sorry, fear spell, which is this one. And then this one is lumber chopping, extra money, coin generation, that sort of thing, coins. This is all about coins. This is all about mana and fear. This is all about coins and more coins and expansion, I guess. And this is all about damage, experience, which is like the experience bar down here at the bottom left, and then there's the meteor strike. So let's just jump into like this one, for example. So this one's pretty fun, right in the middle of the road here. So I've been playing this for a little bit. So essentially you have your reds, your greens, and your blues, and then you have these tiles that you can put anything on. These are augmented tiles, you know, they're a little bit taller. So we're going to put our greens on there. We're going to put our red here. Put a couple of blues. We're going to cut that open. We're going to... This is a... I'm kind of going all over the place here. This is a... also, our thing here is building defenses. This here is a village. And on a lot of maps, you can spend either mana, which is up here, which allows you to cast spells. Or you can spend gold. And... we're going to spend gold here for a little bit of mana, spend mana here to get more gold. They kind of trade off each other. This also reduces the number of attackers. So realistically, you may not want to do this until later, but I typically rush it early, so that way I'm not overran by enemies necessarily. So as you get more of this one, you decrease attackers. Some of the buildings will have mana and then gold, or gold and then mana, as you purchase through it. So it typically those will buff the enemy, and then when you start spending the other resource, it'll hurt the enemy as well. So when you're ready, you just click battle, and we're going to turn on fast speed here, and you'll see everything is kind of doing damage. Boom. So now we have... the game is going to keep going no matter what we do. So now we can spend some money, or some mana to that. We can get that built. These are all upgradable, but we just want to get more mana, so why not? Also, I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to turn down the game sound a little bit. Alright. It's loud for me. I don't know how loud it is for you guys. But we can essentially tank whatever. And so we're going to go ahead and get this guy upgraded. So this guy and this guy here are 37. This guy's 50 because we don't have the upgrades to make red cheaper. But red is really good. So we're going to go ahead and go through that some more. We don't necessarily need to get this upgraded any farther. And we'll just get red. We'll get green. Grab the coin. We're going to get... I love the frost crypt. So there are some things that are immune to fear, and there's nothing immune to freeze. So I just run frost crypt all the time. Ninjas are interesting. They are probably one of my most worrisome dudes in the game. I'm actually going to get a red guy up here. One of the things he can do is he can spread his attack out, and so he can actually hurt those ninjas before they turn invisible. So as soon as they get hurt, they turn invisible. Which is really, really something to mess around with. So we're going to go for the Sniper's Den. It's going to give us more attack speed and crit chance and all that stuff. So one of the things we can do, and it's actually more cost efficient and mana efficient generally, you can spend 150 here to get 100 gold, but you can spend 45 to get 50 gold. So you make more money by cutting the trees if you run up into the green, into the orcs section. There. So alright, so this is all going good. We're gonna get Temple of the Inferno for this guy, Frost Crypt, cut a couple of trees, get some cash. I think that's probably what you'd like, the standard. We don't really have anything to buy right now, so we could have gotten, you know, less dudes over there. Plus, you'll run out of trees at some point. So there's always that. Let's do this. Get rid of some guys. We'll go ahead and get them more mana since this one's closed and we don't have anything to spend our money on. Could go ahead and get some more towers as well. As a matter of fact, we should probably do that. So I'm going to get a little bit of mana. I'm going to sell this. Let's see, we'll get a tower here shortly. And then we'll build this guy. Now, there's a couple of things that have been dropping. They drop gold, they drop mana. They also drop these scrolls. This one turns everyone into chickens, which like removes their special abilities. And this one snares everything and stuns them. I much prefer the purple, but I mean, it is what it is. Alright, so this guy, we're going to get the Temple of the Overseer. So this is an AoE guy, and this is like a single target, but he's like spreads his targets out. So we're going to get him, because what he's going to do is he's going to pop the ninjas. Well, not this one. But any ninjas that are coming down, he's going to pop them, and then they're going to get frozen. Oh, not frozen. Sorry, they're going to go invisible, and by the time they get down here, they're going to be uninvisible, because it only lasts for a certain amount of time. So we want to pop it early. And so that is what we'll do. Alright, we're going to get rid of the ninjas from up here. We're going to try and get rid of them anyways. So they can so you can see they pulled the gem. Now one of the upgrades I have is pretty important to have, which is the gems go back. Yeah, super nice to have. We're gonna save up our mana to do this one now since we keep getting ninjas spawning up here. Okay, there's more of that. We use the purple to slow him down, so that way we can go for more mana. There we go. Last one. Okay, we'll have this guy. So that turns him into a chicken. It gets rid of his invisibility. Like I said, it mitigates power-ups. Okay, so for now we don't have anything to spend our money on other than upgrades. So we're going to try and get some of those going. And everything is going to come out of the top right corner. So let's see. There's that and that. Can't upgrade this yet. 250. Once you go, like, I guess once you fill everything out, I haven't, you know, I'm not max level yet. There's a lightning scroll. The blue one is a lightning scroll. So get money for that, that. And we're going to go Temple of the Overseer. Spend this. There we go. We got a lot of money. We'll go here and here and here. Okay. And this guy can max out. So this is the final tier. So that'll be level 5, right? Level 5 final tier. You can pick one of the two. We can go Lightning Crypt or Ice Crypt. Now, if we were to go to, instead of getting the Lightning guy, if we got the Fear guy, we would have, I think, Lightning and something else. Like, it would not be Ice Crypt. You have one Lightning Crypt and another option. And the same with this. So you'll see we have Temple of Ifrit and Hellfire. But this guy, we have Beholder and Ifrit. So the Beholder is unique to this path, whereas the Temple of Hellfire is unique to this path. So there is a little bit of uniqueness to it. But again, crowd control is king, so we're just going to do that for this guy. And we're going to go ice. Alright, these guys are pretty cheap. So we'll get them upgraded. Oh, there we go. Some of the big guys, you know, they really drop those heavy coins there for you. These guys, see, like I said, they go invisible from the front, and then they get killed in the back. Super annoying to deal with if you don't have that, and we have it, so that's good. I grab this. Now, if you start the next round, you pick up everything that's left on the ground. That's mana or coin, which can be really helpful. And on this, we're also going to see a boss, and the bosses show up, and we're going to get the we're going to get Temple of the Beholder. He's going to mark enemies with a damage over time. And that's all it is, really. This guy's going to go for Ballista Den. Ballista gives him a lot more range, but slower attack speeds, which is okay for what we're doing. We're going to get this guy here. And more freeze. Now this guy can go into the Rocket Den or the Bunker Den. And we're going to go for lower attack speed, or the faster attacks, I should say. Oh yeah, we also have a lot of mana, so we want to use it to chop some trees, get some coins. Really good coin generation is this. Boom. Look at that. We have so much money now. It's crazy. We're going to get Temple of Hellfire here. Ice Crypt there. We're going to go ahead and get one of these. And one of these. They're probably not going to level up fast enough. I mean, we'll see. We got to get like through these guys here, so they may not level up fast enough. This guy did. And he leveled up. Okay, now we got the boss. All the bosses are pretty unique. This guy, I believe, he spawns other dudes. Just gonna grab a little bit more cash. Alright, so it's all the trees on the map, so we have no reason to do much of anything else. Now these guys are all gonna spawn enemies, and that's okay for us, because it just gives us more money, right? Although, what we could do is interact with whatever he's doing. We're gonna go fear on this guy. And so yeah, so he's spawning dudes. If we click on it, we break the egg, and then, you know, it doesn't spawn, but I mean, our towers are powerful enough here to take care of it all, so. Oh, and he's dead. So that's essentially the game. We made that look a little easy. It's an easier map, and we played it on normal. There's night mode, and on night mode, I had a real hard time on level 4 with night mode. What I ended up having to do, because I was speccing into demons a lot, and then orcs, because I thought, you know, damage attack speed, that's really all you need. But what I had to do is I had to kind of revert some of my damage and put it into range, and that way I was able to jump across, because when you're in night mode, you can only build to what you can see. But if I build here, now I can build here. But if I get rid of my range, let me go back. If I get rid of my range here, well, okay, hang on. Let me get a little bit of range, so I can have enough mana for it. Let's see here. There we go. Alright, now I have enough mana to chop this tree. Now I can't build anything. So what I ended up doing is I had to respec my skills to facilitate for that, but you know, eventually you get so many skills it doesn't even matter. That being said, I think this game is online. It's like some kind of game, but it's also on Steam. So let me go to the Steam page here. Let's go to the store, and we're gonna go to Cursed Treasure. Alright, so we have Cursed Treasure 2. Which one do we have? Ultimate Edition. This one. So we have Cursed Treasure 2 Ultimate Edition. I don't know what the difference is between all of them. This one is $9. Okay. So I wonder what the difference is between this one and that one. Okay, so these are some of the maps. Yeah, these are maps that we play. So I'm curious what the difference is, because all of this is in Cursed Treasure 2. So I wonder why you get Ultimate Edition. They're all there. Yeah, okay. So what does Ultimate Edition give you? So there's all your 27 levels. I don't know. Cursed Treasure 2 plus 3 handcrafted new levels. Oh, maybe the last 3 levels are the new ones then? These last 3 right here must be. Okay. And a new mission rating system. Total game rebalance makes it more fun to play in previous levels again, even if you played before. Okay, sure. I mean, like the earlier levels just get so easy whenever you beat it, and you start getting specs into your skill tree. Like it just becomes so easy. So yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to do a quick overview, just thoughts on it and everything. It's not sponsored or anything, but you know, I wanted to kind of explore other tower defense games, and this one went on my radar. Somebody from the development team, I guess, reached out and gave me a free key. Didn't ask me for anything or to do anything or pay me for anything, so it's just, you know, I played it. I had fun playing it. I struggle with $9, maybe $5, but I guess Cursed Treasure 2 is $5, so maybe start with that. And if the Ultimate Edition goes on sale because you own 2 and make up the difference for like $3, then yeah, for sure. If it's only these 3 levels, I would say just go with the 5. Just go with the $5, Cursed Treasure 2 if it's only these 3 levels here. They're cool, but pretty hard. Yeah, not like super hard. Especially, like I said, once you have your skill tree maxed out, everything really becomes that much easier. Everything does more damage, and it really can manage itself, and you don't have to worry about it too much. I didn't even have everything maxed, and I was able to do it. So I mean, you know, it is what it is. But oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. Whenever you're doing this, you're picking up skulls. You can use skulls for this. So you can freeze enemies. You can return all gems laying on the ground. I would say use one of these two or both, mana and gold. Whenever you get those, like, this is one of the ones where you spend gold and then you can spend mana. And when you spend mana, it hurts the enemies. When you spend gold, it reduces the help that it gives to enemies. Which this one you don't need to change, but you know, you might, if you're having trouble, you might start with one of these. Refill your mana, put all your mana into this, chop trees, get a lot of gold from that, give yourself more gold, start with a bunch of towers, blase blase. Not really necessary, but something to play around with if you're struggling on a level and you just want to, three star it, and that way you can get more experience because you want to beat it in order to get more experience, right? Like this gives you 50% more experience when you beat a level. So this is a pretty good one to get. And then if you're able to beat them, if it's the difference between beating and not beating, I'd say spin the skulls, beat it, get the experience. These higher levels give you a hell of a lot more experience. Replaying lower levels doesn't give you that experience. The high levels do. So replay those. Don't replay the low ones, like this one here or something. Bosses are pretty cool. The bosses are the last. They're on the last one of each of these. The Barbarian Ring. She summons like barbarian chicks and regular barbarian dudes. This one, I don't remember the bosses for Battle Royale. This one spawns 3 bosses, and they each have a different thing that they do. And they like buff each other. So killing one before the other kind of makes sense. But you can't really target your towers, so it's just like you build towers, and if they kill them, great. If they don't, whatever. You use your spells for that. The Pirate Bay, this one's probably the best one. It shoots out cannonballs, and you have to, or mines, and you have to click the mines to throw it back at the ship. Oh, yeah. Oh, the boss here turns into an elemental. And this is actually, I remember this being a pretty tough one. And then this one you saw earlier, he summoned guys. This one, I don't remember. Oh, yeah, this one is like it's like a boss that has a shield that summons paladins. And as you beat the paladins, little swords drop. But to be honest, actually, yeah, the swords drop, and if you let her stay in her, like, her encapsulated stage, she'll encapsulate herself in the shield that makes her invulnerable to targeting and damage. No, just targeting, because you can kill her with the rain of fire. But if while she's doing that, and then as you kill the paladins, you get little swords, you can click on them, and then they take her vulnerability down once you kill all the paladins, or they leave the map. And then there is the General's Last Battle, and this one's like one of the first bosses you'll see. He's pretty easy to beat, so. Anyways, guys, I just want to give you a quick overview for it. So, probably said it several times, a little bit on the tired side. And yeah, let me know what you think. If you played this game before, I believe it was in the browser, and I saw videos from like 7 years ago. Unfortunately, it didn't help. It was level 4 that I was trying to get past for the dark mode, and it didn't help because there's no commentary, and there was no, everything was maxed, and I wasn't at that position yet. I was trying to do it like before I played mission number 8. I was trying to do night mode mission number 4, so I didn't have anything maxed. I didn't have very many skill points at all by that point. So yeah, I think it's a relatively easy game. That's not a bad thing necessarily, but I just don't see the replayability in it. So get Cursed Treasure 2 for $5. I don't think Ultimate Edition is worth the extra 4. Maybe if it's on sale. And like I said, if you get Cursed Treasure 2 and then Ultimate Edition becomes cheap, minus $5 because you have Cursed Treasure 2, then yeah, maybe think about it if you enjoy it as much as I did. Okay, cool. Yeah. If you have any thoughts, if you are wondering anything about the game, or if you know anything I don't know about the game, check or mention in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, stream both YouTube and Twitch. Ring that notification bell, and I will see you on the flip side. All right, deuces.